Well, I sprang up from bed for just one last time. I got to do my encore. Now I forgot what the hell I was going to say. Oh, yeah. I was talking to this young person, and they expressed a interest or desire to go to college. And the college that they were talking about going to charged $48,000 per semester. Per semester. You know, so I guess there's two semesters a year. Is that it? I don't know. So it's like a hundred grand. So it's like a half a mil to get a college education. So like the first thing I asked was how are you going to pay for that? You know, and they started talking about taking loans and things. And they were talking, and I wasn't really listening to what they were saying because I'm thinking to myself, why in the hell would anybody want to spend $500,000 to go to college? I mean, not only do you have to go to college, you have to lick professors' asses clean for 4 years or 6 years or whatever they require now. Probably 12 years. They stretch it out so you have to pay more money. I don't know. Um, Apparently, it's because they want things. They want to buy things. That's aside from paying back your loans. You know, they want a hot car. They want some hot pussy, some bling. I don't know. I don't know what they want. Do you know what they want? All I know, as far as what people want, is sex. People pretty much are satisfied as long as they have sex. If you have sex, you'd be happy. The only other thing I know is what I see in advertisements, and I'm against advertisements. That one of the things I'm in favor of is ending all tax credits for all advertising altogether. Really, that that is really good. That would really change what you see on television, what you hear on the radio, what you read about in magazines. Drastic, radical change, and it would create a furor if there were enough people that would support the thing at Congress, at government, on television, and everything. It would be a revolution in itself. Now, the funny thing of it is that when Obama was first elected and they were all talking about green, 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 well, they weren't talking about the shiny Irish. What they were talking about was this, and they weren't talking about Union Carbide either, I don't think. Maybe they were, Dow Chemicals. They were talking about uh, things like solar energy. And there was some professor from some military industrial university college that was on a financial news show on one of the trade stocks and be a billionaire television programs. And he was talking about, it was interesting as hell actually. He was talking about changing the perception of United States people to get them away from the idea that you have to have these private little individual spaces to travel in. In other words, to get people interested in adopting the ideals behind public transportation, the economical use of oil and machinery and roads and space and things like that. And he was saying that it would probably be the most difficult thing that the American people ever faced, trying to convince people to have a different perception of this type of thing so that they would accept public transportation. So, you know, all of these things that I've been talking about, I put it all together and I can't figure out what the justice is behind the Democratic Party saying we got to do everything for the middle class. The only thing I could figure out is at the present time, there's apparently a little bit more people in the middle class than there is poor people. But other people are saying, well, no, it's like about a 50-50 proposition. You know, well, I guess poor people can't pay for political advertising, so they have to rely on the middle class. I really have no idea. But all I know, from what I see and from what I understand, is that all of the things that the Democrats want or that middle class people want are things that allows them to live beyond their means. My wife just had the handle on her car fixed. She's got '96 Toyota's got, I don't know, like a 500,000 miles on it or something like that. And the handle itself, it cost like $200 to fix, just the part, you know. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, so the Democrats are supporting the mechanism that allows the price to be maintained for a $200 door handle. And that goes down through the whole system. It's not just a door handle for a car, it's any kind of item like that. You know, and then there's the labor fee and everything. And then you have the issue with unions. Well, how much do they charge an hour? So, like, you go to get your car fixed and it's like $500. And it's for something really simple. And then these people that do these jobs, why do they charge so much? Well, I'm in the middle class, and my wife's just about to have our 15th child, and we're on our fourth dog, and we have 3 cars, and we are really suffering. It's just terrible how we have to live without, how we have to go without. If we could just get a tax break or something, some extra money to spend. This is crazy. I mean, I cannot relate to any of this. Myself personally, I can't relate to any of it. And I think if people just threw away the magazines and got rid of the television and all that, they would see that that their life is so fucking boring and empty, that there's nothing in it. Because that's it. That's what all of these politicians and advertisers and businessmen, that's what they sell, that's what they buy, that's what they promote. You take those things away and there's nothing left. You have public transportation. There's no more 3 or 4 cars in a driveway. Oh, how terrible. We only have 1 car. Oh, gee, it's awful. Or poor people now with cell phones. It's just unbelievable to me. So I think that is part of the problem. We have a democratic republic. We're supposed to have a democratic republic. We have the Democratic Republican single party monolith, the party of Jefferson. They destroyed and annihilated the Federalists because the Federalists were supposedly monarchists. And now they adopted all the ideals of monarchy. Where's the frugality? Where is the saving the money? Living a simple life? Like John Adams. Where's the example of John Adams? John Adams was a Federalist. Why, it's like, what the hell am I supposed to want exactly? I'm supposed to, if I watch advertisements on television and I watch what all of these Democrats are saying in Congress, what I want apparently are cars, big screen televisions. I want to have tickets to the Super Bowl. I want to eat submarine sandwiches. I want to take pills, prescription pills. No, I don't want to smoke pot or any of those horrible, terrible things like that. I want those prescription pills that like cause kidney failure and heart attacks and stuff like that. I mean, it's insane. So when I see these things and I hear what the Democrats are saying, I just can't see supporting that. Why do you want to support that? And the Republicans, I mean, you might as well forget it. But I think really, if you examine it, you find that it really is just one party. It's like they play off of themselves because nothing changes. It doesn't really matter who gets elected and who doesn't get elected. They have the same programs, the same wars. The Top Gun Remake 5. But the 5th remake is really good. And Mission Impossible, gee, that was a show in the late 1960s. Yeah, but Tom Cruise, he's so good, I mean, this to me is absolute bullshit. I mean, if this is all there is to life, fuck it. I might as well fucking die. It's a crock of shit. So when I hear these people saying we could do better, I mean, what is their plan? It's like we're going to make the 7th remake of Top Gun. Oh, I see. Uh-huh. So, I really think that it's time for a real third party, not a John Anderson party to take away the votes from Jimmy Carter. I mean, wow, big deal. But I mean, look at the consequences, Ronald Reagan. We're still suffering the consequences from Reagan, the let it rip economy. He's dead. I mean, what the hell does he care? He was like half dead when he was president. Yeah, just let it rip. I don't give a shit. I'm going to be dead in 5 years. And a lot of these guys now that you're working for, these Exxon guys, T. Boone Pickens, all of these people, they're going to be dead in a few years too. They don't give a shit. They got everything that they want. They got their ranch. They got their blue skies. They got access to the earth. They got private jets to fly anywhere in the world. They don't give a shit if they honeycomb all the rest of the goddamn planet. By the time they do that, they're in their rocket ship. They're ready to take off to outer space.